They used to do have a voice, and it's up to us to really like speak our voice, because a lot of things going on today, but you know, nobody's stepping up for it.
I'm 18, no kids, graduated from high school, on my way to college, trying to get a job, change my life around, and I have, and it's no doors are open.
We need to engage Black youth in solving the problems that are affecting our lives. I think a lot of times we leave it up to legislators to make up these policies and these bills that criminalize young people and are masked as helping Black youth, and they're not.
The media can have like a negative impact or influence on like Black youth in some ways, not always, because honestly I know like I'll look at the videos, but that doesn't make me say, oh, hey, you know, I want to go out there and do what they're doing, or I'm going to talk how they're talking.
And the police just stopped us and asked us what we were doing. They said, we're about to play basketball. They said, where do you live? I was like, far away. And they was just harassing us for like 30 minutes, just asking us questions, and the basketball hoop was right there.
We are what's coming. And what's coming is gonna be something great. I know that what I'm gonna do is gonna be something great because I want to be great. I want all of my friends to be great. I want my friends to have success. And I want all of you, not just the Black youth, but especially the Black youth. I want them to see that what we can do, the potential that we do have, is something that can be amazing.
I don't have any felonies, never been in jail, never been to juvie, nothing. I have no record, don't do drugs, nothing. But I've always had a problem with the police. And it's sad, like, because I have my friends that do all that, and they have the same problems that I have, you know? Just woke up Black.
I was raised to speak intelligently and to act intelligent and confident and to be a strong Black woman. And that's what I am. If people want to say that that's white, or if they want to say that I act white, or I come off white, or I dress white, that's their problem. There are other avenues that I could go about to have more Black friends. The problem that I have is that I am really nervous and scared. I've been around white people my whole life, so I'm comfortable with being, oh my gosh, you know, she's so different. I'm used to that, and I like that. When I am around Black people, I act exactly the same. I don't put on a front, I don't act any different, I dress the same way, but I feel that I am rejected more than I am accepted, and that makes me put a wall up.
My mom, I think she was an alcoholic, doing drugs. And I have 4 sisters and 4 brothers. And I've moved around quite a bit from different houses. And I wound up with Bill and Kevin, which I'm very grateful. Me being comfortable, me not having to worry about that I would have to leave. Or like not keeping all my stuff in a corner. And I worry if I'm gonna get hit or eat.
I feel like for rappers, it's almost expected. Like, oh yeah, whatever. But I mean, if it was an actual real life situation, to be like way more looked down upon. I mean, I don't want some guy just like going around planting his seed everywhere. That's gross. I'm serious. That's nasty. I mean, if you want to do that, I don't want to be a part of it. But I mean, for rappers, it's almost as if that's what's the norm. You know, you're expected to have sex and a lot, and maybe with more than one person at a time. And that's just, I feel like it's the lifestyle, the stereotypical lifestyle. If you're a single parent, you're a single parent, you deal with it accordingly. And I think that there are ways to figure out your situation.
I mean, in the hood, I mean, it's just like everything it is, like, just publicized, you know? It's like in the hood, you can have, like, you know, old Rob over there on the corner. Oh, he messing with Squilandra, Shaniqua, Tiamani, you know, Breezy on the corner. He might be down low over here, too. So, like, you know, he might have like 8 different kids, 8 different places. So like Lil Wayne, that's just like, you know, just showing how like, you know, you have those men that plant their seeds internationally. So it's just like taking from like, you know, the 4 corners of the block to, you know, the 4 corners of the United States. So that's what it is.
My perspective on it is when a man meets a woman or a woman meets a man, you never know the future of your relationship. So within that relationship, things take place. Some people are faithful, others aren't. You know what I'm saying? Some people they roll good within a relationship, others aren't. So within that time, you hoping that this is the only person that you gonna be with, but it don't go like that. Life goes on.
Yeah. Bo baby daddy, they gonna call her a hoe. You know, she a slut. She sleeping around. Right.
Come on.
Why can't a man be the same
Okay,
thing?
no, I'm not.
There's things that I'm trying to overcome. My homesickness, being away from my family. Like, it's really hard. I have, like, a close family. Like, we do everything together. We're always together. So it's, like, really hard. I'd rather hang out with, like, my family sometimes than my friends, because I feel like my family are my friends. So I feel like it's really hard, and it's, like, really emotional for me. I'm really close to my cousins, too. Like, we all grew up together, like, just doing everything, like, taking baths together, playing together, doing everything. So it's, like, really hard, because I feel like they're like my backbone. It's like they're not here like to help me. So like I get like really emotional. Then I like get like in this depressed state where like I have a real bad attitude when I'm mad and depressed. So I don't like to be around no one. Like unless it's like someone that like my family or someone. So that's why I think it's even harder, because like they're the only one who like could bring me out of that.
I like Gucci. I like Jeezy. I like Wayne. But I mean, so how I feel about rap is, you know, a lot of people say rap plays a big influence on people, and I say in some aspects it do, because you know, if you trapping and you hear trap, you trapping, you know what I'm saying? If you hear shake that and you shaking that and drop it to the floor, you go drop it to the floor. So it really, you know, it plays an influence. But you know, I'm really, you know, I'm real old school.
I mean, I like Nicki Minaj. I think she's so adorable. But then I like, you know, Lil Wayne. I'm into like the kind of alternative. I like this band called Hysteria and All Time Low. But then I can do a little bit of country, a little bit. But my biggest thing is Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong. I could do that all day.
I love Lil Wayne. All I listen to. I feel like, honestly, he is a really good rapper. And I love Eminem. I listen to the beats. I agree with y'all, like, a beat, you know, that's what makes the song really, but I really listen to the lyrics, because I try to, like, when I listen to the lyrics, I try to find, like, parts of the lyrics that compare to my life. So that's why I really like Lil Wayne, because some of his songs, I be feeling like, man, you know, you feeling this. It's like, I'm feeling what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? So, and I like to write poems. So I like to write, well, actually, I just like to write anyway. So I write a lot. So I feel like some of the stuff, I kind of agree with you. I like the old Lil Wayne a little more better, but overall, I just love Lil Wayne.
You know, we had talked briefly just about expungement and sealing. And those are the two forms of relief that you go to the court, you file a petition to have your record removed from public view.
Okay.
Expungement's only for those that have never been convicted.
Okay.
So it's basically if your cases were dismissed or you received some sort of deferred sentence.
Okay.
So because you have a conviction on your background, you're ineligible to expunge it.
Okay.
The second remedy in Illinois is sealing your records, and that's when you have been convicted.
Okay.
When it comes to felonies, there's only 3 felonies that can be sealed, and it's possession of pot, possession of drugs, or prostitution.
Okay.
So because your conviction doesn't fall within that very limited category, the only way to go to the court to clear your record is for the governor to grant you a pardon.
Okay.
So, you know, the first thing I said is you can't expunge if you've ever been convicted. The one exception is if a governor grants you a pardon, you're then allowed to walk into court to petition to expunge that record that otherwise is ineligible under the law.
Okay.
So that's the whole point of getting a pardon, is to go expunge something that you can't otherwise.
Okay.
Part of it is just putting the timeline of your life, like when you did everything right and how the documents make sense with that timeline.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell a real life story, man. Hopefully I can go back into it and just work on it day by day and continue it and hopefully write a book someday.
I don't identify myself as a male or a female. Like, you can call me, you know, like a male or a female, or like Z and Zer, because Z and Zer is gender queer pronouns that they use. But I don't think that I fit both male or female, because like, as far as females, like, I'm too butchy, like I'm too sporty, like I just don't like fit that criteria. But then like as a male, I'd be too soft, too gentle and stuff like that. So like, I place myself like in the gender queer category because I can be both, but it's like I'm just like in the middle almost. At the Freedom School, the environment is so fun, because we have a saying here at the Freedom School is that the Freedom School is what you make it. So every year it seems like the culture changes, but it's always like a level of respect and a level of like activity and funness that comes with being in the Freedom School. Because, you know, they're in classes in the morning, but then you have lunchtime and the wellness seminar where they get to like meet and have fun and stuff with each other. And like at the Freedom School, like we always promote like laughter and, you know, having fun, and also talking about these important issues, you know, that are important to the youth as far as like getting change in their community. So for prom, I got my hair did. I had like the French some manicure on my fingernails with some false nails on, had my toenails done. I had a maid dress, like I didn't like get a store-bought, like it was like professionally made by the lady that did my stepsister prom dress. I had heels on, I had like little jewelry on, I was on for prom. And it was different because it was a dress. Like, I never pictured myself wearing a dress and actually like working that dress. Like, I walked into prom and like, it was like a row of people like that was taking our prom tickets and stuff. And they saw me walk in, like, you could see like a chain reaction, their mouths drop.